Hello everybody, and how are you today? This is Sue McCurdy from Susie Q Designs coming to you live from my scrapbook room. How is everybody doing today? Did you have a busy day? Did you get any crafting done today? I'm here to make a card and talk to you about what's coming up this week with Stampin' Up and the mini catalog, and the new Sale A Bration catalog has gone live, so that's very exciting. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to get into making a fun fold card tonight. So just going to turn the camera down and we will get started. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so let me just adjust my camera a little bit. I'm just gonna show you what we're working on today. And I'm just gonna move this over a little bit so it's more in the screen. Okay, so this is the mini catalog and it went live this past week. I'm just gonna refresh my feed on my computer. So if I get any comments, I will be able to see them. So if you come on and join me, please say hi and let me know where you're joining me from. That would be fabulous. I love to see where all my viewers are joining me from. It's so much fun. And I am from Southwestern Ontario, Canada. And we did get a little bit of snow, not too much. Not too hard to do any driving right now, so it's not too bad at all. Okay, so the mini catalog, which just went live, is now available from January until the end of April, and there's lots of goodies in here. So if you need a catalog, please let me know and I can get one out to you. And the Sale A Bration catalog, I'm just going to cover up this stuff for a sec. The Sale A Bration catalog also is live, and we do have a free, excuse me, I'm just going to take a drink. Excuse me. We do have a join option for anyone who's interested in joining Stampin' Up. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. Anyways, you can get $165 in product for only $135. You don't have to pay tax or shipping. And you would be able to get this free item, which is a Stampin' Glass mat. And it has this item here, which holds ink, the small inks, the big ink, and you can even do ink mixing in there. And it comes with a chamois as well for cleaning it. Okay, if you didn't need a glass mat, then you could get this option number 2, which is for another $41 in free product. That would be $206 in product Canadian for only $135. And you could come on as a happy shopper, just do the one time and get these items, get a lot of extra items for free, and then you don't have to sell unless you want to. Okay, and that's in the Sale A Bration catalog. So in the Sale A Bration catalog, what's going on this month is any of these items in here are free with a $60 or more order. Some of them are free with a $120 order. Okay, so this page we have the watercolor melon, which is a stamp set, free with $60 purchase. And this one I have. This is the Sunny Days 12 by 12 designer series paper. It's also free with a $60 purchase. Then on the next page, we have Flight and Airy, which is really cute bird paper. It's free with a $60 purchase. And then here we have Pool Party 5/8 of an inch crinkle ribbon, free with a $60 order. And over here we have Cradled in Love, a really cute stamp set if you know anyone who's having a baby, or good for making baby shower cards. It's called Cradled in Love, and it's free with a $60 purchase. Also on the next page, Softly Stippled 12 by 12 designer series paper, free with a $60 purchase. And then we have the Opaque Faceted Gems here, free with a $60 purchase. And most adorned, oh, I have this one, 12 by 12 paper, free with a $60 purchase. And I have this one as well too. This one has a lot of good sentiments on it. It's called Heartfelt Hellos, also free with a $60 purchase. And I got this one as well too. This is going to be good paper for dad cards or any guy cards really. Free with a $60 purchase. It's 12 by 12 and it's called the Trusty Toolbox. And then on this page, Jungle Pals stamp set is free with a $60 purchase. And it does have coordinating dies with it, and that is free with a $120 purchase. And then on the next page, we have Softly Sophisticated, which is a really cute stamp set, and it also goes with this embossing die here. And together, those are free for with a $120 purchase. And this one is Detailed Dogwood here. It's also free with a $100 purchase, or sorry, $120 purchase, and that's Canadian. And then there's the joint offer. Okay, and then in this catalog, there's so many beautiful things. You got to check this one out. I won't go through it right now with you today though, because it will take too long. So what I wanted to show you today is a card that I made, and it is a fun fold card. So the materials you will need for this card are 2 of designer series paper, and the measurements are 2.5 by 4, so you'll need 2 of those designer series paper, and then a different coordinating designer series paper. So coordinating colors, but a different size, and this one is 3 3/4 by 2 1/8. Okay, I used the Winter Meadow bundle for this. The paper is carrying over to the new catalog, and the paper is just beautiful. Okay, so my card class next week, look at how beautiful these papers are. They're just gorgeous, and every side is gorgeous on these too. You turn it over and you see something new that also looks beautiful. And so yeah, I'm using this paper. It's carrying over. It'll be in the new catalog. And yeah, it's going to make some beautiful cards. So this is going to be one of the cards in the 3-card set that I'm making for my card class, which will be next Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. If you would like to join me for that class, please let me know. I do have a couple spots available. Okay, so after you have the DSP, you will need cardstock, and I chose the blue color that coordinates with the paper at 2 1/4 by 4. Your card base should be 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then you'll need a sentiment, and I used the Winter Meadow bundle to do that one. Some linen thread and some sprigs. Okay, so I did 3 different sprigs in 3 different colors here. Okay, and then also you will need a circle, and my circle, I used this die here, and this is from the Deckled Circles set, and this was the 6th largest one. The Deckled Circles set, which is hard to say, that's why I'm saying it slowly, is a beautiful set, and look at them all, there's a whole bunch. So I chose the 6, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's like 14 in there. So let me double check. Yep, it says 14. Okay, so this was in the fall mini that just finished up in December, but it will be carrying over as well into the next annual catalog. Okay, so what a great set. Love that one. Okay, so yeah, I'm using that. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just going to clear some of this off a little bit and put it off to the side, and then we'll get started making the card. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is get your cutting scorer, whatever you use for scoring. I use my cutter because I need to score this. So I'm just going to bring in my cutter, and you need to score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, so I'm just going to open that up, line it up to 2 3/4, which is here, bring in my scoring blade, and then 5.5, slide it along till I get to 5.5 and score it again. Okay, so 2 3/4 and 5.5. Just clear that out of the way. Okay, and then I am going to fold down my sides. So for this fun fold, I'm gonna fold it in half this way, and then give it a nice crease here. And then this one, I'm gonna fold it up, because with this fun fold, this is gonna be the front part, and it's gonna go like that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how we end up doing that. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. Just gonna put that off to the side, and then this little piece is gonna go here. So your other color of cardstock, I did a different color. So I chose the blue. This is cut at 2 1/4 by 4, and the designer series paper is 3 3/4 at times 2 1/8. So these two you are going to glue together. So I'm just going to bring in my Tombow glue and glue that on there. I really like that one. So I had another one, and we'll see which one looks better. You could even use this side, because what you really want to do is just make sure that your papers coordinate with each other. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue on this side and glue it down. And then slide it into place so it looks like it's centered. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then this is going to go here. So on these two pieces here, which are going to be at your top, that is where we're going to glue both of the designer series papers that are the same, and they should fit centered in each of those spots. So I'm just going to glue those down now. So how is everybody doing tonight? What are you busy doing? Watching TV? Did you get outside today? I went outside and did some errands today, so it was pretty nice being out. It's a little bit cold, but not too bad. Okay, center that. And get my other one and glue that down as well with my Tombow, which is my favorite adhesive. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Now with this piece, we are going to pop it up using dimensionals. Then it will be a fun fold card, because you'll be able to prop it up. You'll be able to prop up that part. Okay, so I'm going to use 5 dimensionals on here. So 1 in the middle and 1 on each of the 4 corners. There we go. Okay, bring in a pokey tool to get off the backs of those. Okay. And then I'm going to center it as best I can at the bottom of this piece, trying to get the same amount of border all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to put that there now. Very cool. What happens here is you have a really nice fun fold card. So see, it holds it up because we popped up the bottom. Okay, so that's what it looks like now, and it'll fit in the envelope like that, in the regular A2 size envelope. Okay, so now we are going to decorate the front. So I'm going to get my deckled circle piece, which is this one, and as I said, it was the 6th largest of the deckled circles dies. And then I'm going to use my blending brushes to do some blending. So the colors that I'm using on this card, which coordinate with the designer series paper, are these colors. So I'm using Garden Green and Misty Moonlight. So those are the two that I'm going to use with my blending brushes. And then Shaded Spruce I'm going to use to stamp my sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to put that one aside. Put this aside, and then I'm going to get the Garden Green and open it up. And I'm going to clear this stuff out of the way. Okay, so when you do some blending with the blending brushes, these are amazing. These brushes are so soft and smooth. So if there's any ink on it, you can just rub it on some paper to get the ink off of it, and then go ahead and put it in a different color. Okay, so there was a little bit on there. I think I already used this one for the blue or the green. I think I used it for the blue, so this is the green. So let me use, I think I'll use that one for the blue again. This is the green. I'm going to use this one. I think the last color I used it for was purple. You can see a little bit of the purple on there, but I'm just going to clean it by rubbing it off. Okay, so when you do it, ink it up and then start your circle on the paper off the side, because that way you won't get dark circles in the middle of your project. Okay, so I always start off on the side, and see how it was pretty dark where I started there, and then I'm just going to blend it in. And I kind of wanted mine darker on the outside and lighter on the inside. That's just kind of the look that I'm going for. So I'm going to go around the outside a bit extra. Okay, and then put that away. So what I have to hold my blending brushes in is our blending brush holder. I'm just going to put that in there and then put it off to the side. And then I know I already cleaned this one, so I'm going to ink it up and then start off on the side again. Because if you start in the middle, you will end up getting a circle like that in the middle of your project, which isn't too nice. Then you'll have to cover it up with something or do another one, unless you like that look. So I always start at the side. Oh, I did green again. Oopsie, I was supposed to switch to blue. Forgot to switch to the Misty Moonlight. We'll see if I can still use that, if I can fix it. Okay, so I'm gonna get all the rest of the green off because I forgot to switch my ink. Do that, and then hopefully I'll still be able to use this. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go around the outside with the blue and then go on the inside and then blend it until I like what I have on there. Okay, it's really dark over there, so I'm going to get a bit more and try to make it darker as well on this side. And then do a little bit in the middle. And since I got two colors there and it was really dark, I'm going to go in on this side again too, just to make it nice and dark over here. So hopefully try to match it a little bit and then see how I like it. And then in the middle, I'm just going to blend my colors. So the fun thing about blending is it's relaxing. You always get something different every time, and it always looks pretty cool, I think. Okay, so these are the two that I did. Here's the one that I just did, and this is the one that I did earlier. See, so I started off pretty thick when I first went in and I got that big smudge. And then this one has a big smudge because I did two colors in the same spot. So I'm just gonna kind of try to do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Just make it a bit darker, so it kind of blends in and it looks kind of similar as the other side. All right, so which one do you like? We can use either of those ones for our card base. Okay, so I've got two of these so far. Now, the one that I made earlier, I used this paper with, so I could use that one, or I could use this one. But I kind of think I like this one better, So I'm going to use this one. And then I have a couple of these to choose from. I like this one better because this one, I need to blend out that smudge a little bit, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is going to go here, and then we're going to put our sprigs and our sentiment on here. Okay, so let's do that. It's going to get this out of the way. And try to set up how this is going to look. So I kind of wanted this to go over here somewhere, and then I want to use my sprigs to go on this side. And I have some, what do you call this stuff? This is called linen thread. Okay, this is in the annual catalog as well. So it has a few rolls of linen thread in there. This stuff really goes with a lot of things, I think. So when I cut out my sprigs, I used crumb cake with this one, and it really coordinates with this, I think. And crumb cake is a really neutral color that goes with a lot of things. So as I said, these cutouts here that I use, these die cuts, these are all from the mini catalog that is just retired. So unfortunately, I don't think they're available anymore. But if you have them, they were from the Winter or Magical Meadow bundle. Okay, so, but you can use any sprigs that you have and make a beautiful card with it. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try to wrap a little bit of ribbon around the bottom. Now, it's kind of hard to do because it's so small, but some of you are really good at tying bows and doing ribbons, so just kind of lay it out how you like it. And then we kind of need to have the stems together. Okay, and then I can tie a little bow around it. So, which is definitely going to be hard for me. So bear with me here while I try to tie this stuff. Okay. Then I'm going to have to maybe use my tweezers. Okay, so I am challenged, it seems, with using things that are so tiny like that. So sometimes I like to use my tweezers or something to pull the little pieces down so that they're close together. Okay, and then I'm going to tie it a little bit and then try to get that the way that I like it. So I'm going to stagger these a little bit because I don't want them to be directly on top of each other. Looks like I bent that one a little bit. Okay, it's okay. So that I can see the different colors. So maybe I'll pull this one over a little bit and hope that that's not too tight there. Okay. So now I'm going to try to get this piece out and then tie it into a bow. Put that back up there. Okay, so let's do that. And see if I can do a bow here. Are you good at making bows? I find it a real challenge. Especially with this linen thread, because it's so fine. It's a bit easier to do with ribbon that is thicker. So I'm just going to use my tweezers to help me try to grab that piece and pull it through. And hopefully I can get that. Where did it go? Okay. Sounds like my daughter just got home and my dogs are running around trying to greet her. Okay, try this again. So here we go, just gonna make that bow there. And go around here and try to tie that. Just try to do it with my fingers this time. See if I can do it. No, I can't. My fingers are too hard to do it with. Okay, so hopefully I got it. Oh, I almost had it there. Oh, boy. I can't get it. Okay. Anyways, I'll do the bow later, or maybe I'll get some help with that. So this was the idea that I wanted to go with, was fan those out and then put my sentiment right about here. So I'm gonna pop that up with some dimensionals. And this sentiment I did cut out, I did use die cut for. So this was in one of our sets. See if I can find which one it's from. Here it is over here. So this one came from this set here, which is an amazing set. I really like this one. So it's in the annual catalog, page 167. It's $41 for the set. And I've used this one quite a bit. Okay, so the Winter Wishes sentiment fit perfectly in there. So let's just take the backing off of here, and then we can adhere it to our beautiful colored piece. And I'm going to put that there, but I should glue this down. So I can either glue it down or use some mini glue dots. So I think I'm going to use mini glue dots for that. So I'm just going to get a couple off of here, and then that'll save me from getting a lot of sticky glue all over the place. So I'll just put one underneath there, and one more. Get that out of the way. And then I'll put one more back here underneath some of this sprigs here. All right, there we go. Could put a little bit of glue, I think, right here and here to glue down these. There we go. So a little bit of glue and a little bit of glue dots I'm using. And then I can always go back and put some more on there after. Okay, so now for our sentiment, make sure we got it the right way. And then I popped it up with the dimensionals so that that can go right behind it. Now, I think I'm going to tie this in a knot because I was having a really hard time making a bow with it. So I think I'm just going to tie it in a knot and then maybe trim it, since I'm not the best at bow making. But it will still look cute if I just trim it down, I think. So bring in my ribbon scissors. Now what I do too is also always use ribbon scissors that are not used for paper. So I mark them by putting an R on them, and then I have this little bear gem on it to tell me not to use it for paper. Because if you use it, if you use your other scissors to cut ribbon, it's going to dull your scissors, and that's not good. Okay, so I think we are all ready to adhere this, and then it will be a really cute pop-up card. All right, so it's going to go right about there. Oh, I could also put some gems on that too, actually. Let's do that first. I'm going to get a few of the gems that are still current. Let's see, I could use these ones. What else do we have? Okay. So here's some more that could go with it. These are the ones that coordinated with it. Yeah, it was in the fall mini, and these are going to be in the new annual catalog as well. So yeah, these will still be current. Let's try these ones. and they had good coordinating colors that goes with it. So how about we could use the blue or the white or this grayish color here. I think I'll use the clear and put one over here. Oh, this green color is really nice too. That would really look good with it. And then I'll put one here. And then I can put one maybe about here. Here we go. So I've got 3 beautiful gems on there, and then I will glue that on here. So I want to glue a little bit more than halfway up on the back of this, and then adhere it onto my card base. So I'm not going to glue the top because the top's going to be sticking out, so I just got to remember that when I go to put my glue down. Okay. And get it all around here. Looks good. And then when I put it on here, I want to center it and try to get a straight line on my sentiment there. Okay, so there we go. All done. And there we go. We have a beautiful fun fold card. So thank you so much for joining me. And remember, I still have spots in my class for next week on Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock if you would like to join. I have 2 other cards that are going to be in this set. So I have this one and this one. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. And if anyone is interested in putting in an online order, remember if you get a $60 order, you can choose a Sale A Bration item for free and they will deliver it right to your house. So the January host code is E9TJDFVA. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Have a great day.